So the question today comes from Gail. Gail wanted to know, how do we create trust, and why is trust important? And Gail wanted to know, what is the difference between trust in religious practices and the law of attraction? So Gail, thank you very much for your absolutely amazing question. And before I get into the response, let me do a short introduction. Hi guys, I'm ZMAHOON. I am the author of 12 books on the subject of law of attraction. And on this channel, I like answering questions for my viewers to help them put law of attraction into practical use in their lives and obtain results. So let's get into it. Big one. Our dissatisfaction prevents us from creating better things in our future. We have to find a way to be okay with where we are. You don't have to love where you are, because you have to understand that you've already given birth to the desire for what you love. You've already told the universe that. You are telling the universe that with every thought that you think. The universe already knows what you want, and the wheels are already spinning behind the scenes to bring you the things that you want. And while you're waiting, your job is to find thoughts of satisfaction. Find thoughts that occupy your mind, that lead you to feeling the all is wellness of the world. Imagine that you order something on Amazon and the delivery is going to be 2 days later or 3 days later. In some cases, maybe a week later. Doesn't matter. The delivery is later. Maybe you ordered something from overseas, it's going to take even longer, right? What are you going to do? Are you going to go outside and sit on the steps and stamp your feet and say, why isn't it here yet? I'm not happy because I placed the order and they told me it's coming. I don't have it and I'm just so upset. I'm so upset. So you can go to any negative emotion. You can go to irritation, meaning I'm eating this food, but while I'm eating this food, I'm thinking about that thing that hasn't come yet. And so this food tastes like nothing because my joy is on hold. I can't feel that feeling of joy until that thing that I ordered comes in the mail. So you know what? This food means nothing. This food, it means nothing. While I'm waiting for my package to arrive, I go outside. It means nothing. That the sun is shining means nothing. That it's a gorgeous, beautiful day means nothing. Nothing. That doesn't mean anything. I'm still going to be miserable. I am going to be miserable until I get that thing that I asked for. And that is a choice. Do you do that? No, you don't. You place an order for something. You trust that it's going to arrive, and in the meantime, you go do other things. You're satisfied in the knowledge that it is on its way. And that's exactly what trust is. Trust is the knowing that I have placed an order, and what I have asked is on its way. I guess the only difference is that you don't actually have a tracking number. But here's what you do have. You have a tracking mechanism. You have a tracking mechanism. And that's your emotional scale. Where you are on the emotional scale is your tracking mechanism. If you're feeling pretty good, if you're enjoying life, if you are getting the most out of every day, then you're feeling pretty good. And if you're feeling pretty good, that's your tracking number. When I say wake up in the morning and ask yourself, do you feel like a 10 out of 10? Or at the very least, do you feel like a 7 out of 10? And if you do, then that means that all the things, not just that one thing, all the things that you've ordered that you've even forgotten about, you don't even remember that you placed the order. All of them are on their way. Not just the one thing. Everything is on its way. Isn't that nice to know? And I tell you, that is exactly what trust is. That is what it means to trust the universe, is to know that I'm asking all the time, and as long as I'm trending, is the word Abraham is using these days, as long as I'm tracking in the right direction, meaning that I'm feeling good inside, then I know that all the stuff that I've asked for is very much on its way. It is coming. And so what happens is, here's the thing. Here's the difference between Amazon and law of attraction. So once you place an order with Amazon, after that, Amazon does not care if you're sitting on the steps outside your house waiting for your package to arrive, whether you're stamping your feet in anger because it's not coming fast enough. Amazon does not change the speed at which that delivery will take place. But here's the difference. With law of attraction, if you stamp your feet, not just about the order, if you stamp your feet about any subject of your life, not just that order, anything else, then your order delivery slows down. It slows down. You push it away. So, how we are trending on the emotional scale is our tracking mechanism telling us whether we are doing what we need to do in order to actually obtain this order. Right? If your order was going to be delivered to a mailbox, you would need the key to that mailbox in order to get your order. Right? Amazon's delivered it. It's sitting in there. But if you don't have the key, there's no way you can get into it. And that's what trust is. Trust is the key to that post office box. You open the box, whatever is in there is yours, and everything is in there. But if you've lost the key, you don't know where it went, you don't know how to get it back, you don't know how to use it, then you're just going to keep waiting. And the more you kick up a fuss while you're waiting, then you'll never find that key. Right? So that's how the universe works. It's really simple. The rules are really simple. Follow those rules. Follow those guidelines. And you get what you want. The universe is not preventing you. The universe is delivered. It is there. It is sitting in the vortex. The universe is not preventing you from having it. This is one of the major differences that I found in religion and in law of attraction. The one made me fearful, the other gave me peace. Religion made me fearful because religion said, if you don't do what God says, God will take it away. Good things will evaporate because God will take it away. And so that was an attitude of fear, being fearful. Law of attraction says, you don't have to be afraid. When you ask, it is always given. It is right there. You can have it. You have the key. You have to use that key to open the door. And then it's yours. Religion didn't tell me that. And the worst thing about it was that when you're afraid, you lose the key. Fear makes you lose the key, because the key is joy, the key is love, the key is hope, the key is enthusiasm, eagerness about life. That's the key. Appreciation, that's the key. But when you're living your life in fear of doing something wrong, that things will get taken away from you, well then living in fear is the problem, because then you lose the key. And that's what happened to me. I lived my life in fear of doing something wrong. And because I lived my life in fear, everything went wrong. It wasn't until I found out how the universe works that I was able to obtain stability, to have this knowing that no, God is not preventing me. The universe is not holding anything back. I don't have to be afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of. In fact, I am always loved. I'm always guided. That's very important to know and to understand and to believe. And here's the thing, folks. Here's an extremely important thing. And that is, once you accept the premise that the universe loves you and nothing is ever held back, now you need your own personal proof. You need to prove it to yourself, because if you can prove it to yourself, even by manifesting by intention something small, then you know how it works, because now you have your own proof. And when you connect the dots, you know that small things work the same way big things work. That is why I did that talk a couple of weeks ago about the $1 million parking spaces, right? That $1 million parking space, you manifested it. And it is proof that nothing is being held back. Those green lights that you got, they are proof. Each one is a $1 million green light. All you have to do is to extrapolate that. Keep that trend going, as Abraham says. Keep it trending. Because small things and big things all work the same way. The rules are not different for manifesting $1 as opposed to manifesting $1 million. It's the same rules. The universe does not differentiate between big and small desires. The universe does differentiate based on resistance that you have. Because when there is resistance, that resistance is like a locked door that won't let you get at the thing that is waiting for you on the other side of that door. The key to that door is your positive expectation, is your belief, is your trust, is your eagerness, is your joy, is your appreciation, your love, your enthusiasm for living life. Once you start living life that way, all resistance starts melting away. It just cannot withstand the glow, the warmth of your love. Resistance is like that ice block that melts in the warmth of your love. It just goes away. It cannot withstand your love. Your love for what? Your love for everything. Your love for this world, your love for the people of this world, your love for animals, birds, bees, your love for the sky and the trees, your love for every person who is in your house. And now what happens is that you've placed the order and you go and have that meal, that same meal that you couldn't even taste because you were so caught up waiting for your stuff to be delivered. But now you know that you placed your order, it's on its way. Now you taste that food. You feast on its colors. You feast on the aroma of it. You appreciate the goodness of it. You appreciate your abundance that brought it forth for you. You love it. You love the people who helped put it on the table for you. You love yourself for having put all the ingredients together and created that meal. You love it. You love every single morsel of it. You love how it feels inside you. You love your body for being able to know what to do with it. You love it. You love all of life. You love yourself. You love everything. So unlimited friends, that's all I wanted to bring to you today. I just wanted you to know that all things that you want are truly possible. Whether you want to increase your height, whether you want to become more beautiful, whether you want to manifest money, whether you want a relationship or a health situation or whatever it is that you want, all of it is absolutely possible. In fact, it is already there waiting for you. All you have to do is to stand back and take a look at how you think your thoughts. What is the perspective that you adopt every day? And you see, here's the thing I want you to remember. The universe is not just listening when you do your vision board. The universe is not just listening when you do your affirmations. The universe is not just listening when you're scripting. The universe is listening to every single thought that you think, and the vibration, the cumulative vibrations of every thought that you think are what result in your movement forward. All right, folks, I hope that this was helpful. If it was, please leave me a comment below because I read every comment. I enjoy reading them. So take care, folks. Until I see you, bye for now.